And we're live.
We're live.
We're
We're a live or
live.
live?
We're both.
Both.
Hi. Hi, Insta world. How's it going? Happy Monday. I hope your Monday's amazing. And if you're in Charlotte today, we have free yoga at the Charlotte Beer Garden.
And if you show up, you get entered to win a retreat to Oaxaca, Mexico.
Woohoo. Today, however, we are talking about what is psychedelic yoga. And because we're bringing our event on August 18, we're back for the second time here in Charlotte. And it is a 2-hour experience. And one of the questions that we get asked the most is, are we
Are you doing plant medicine?
Are we doing plant
Are we
medicine?
doing drugs?
Answer's no.
We do use plant medicine when we're outside the country in legal safe places, but when we're in the country, we use different modalities that we put together in this class to enter altered states of consciousness.
The sequence of these modalities are designed specifically so that our mind, our bodies soften when we feel relaxed, our minds relax, and through that relaxation, then we can begin entering our psyche. The world is perceived the way we are, and so what we are trying to do is what?
We don't see the world as it is, we see it as we are. So what we believe and what we feel is if we can change the world that we're seeing, then the world we're seeing changes, or change how we see the world.
Is your mic on?
Maybe.
Now Mic's on. Is my mic on? Is my mic on? Anyways, so back to this 2-hour experience, and we begin by moving the body because we tend to be disembodied by our daily lives, and meaning that we feel separated our minds from our hands and our feet. And so to have some congruency in our physicality, we begin by moving. And through that, we can change our energy. Everything, our physical body affects our energy affects our mindset, affects
our emotions, how we see things. So we start with the simplest level or the grossest level, which is the physical body. And we start moving it through yoga asana or mindful movement.
From there, we'll transition into yoga Nidra, which is called yogic sleep. And this is where a lot of the brain waves begin to change into a dreamlike place.
So you start to hit that veil from the conscious into the subconscious, and you kind of go in between that. You're in that dream state and coming in and out, because that starts to help us, one, insert any intuitions that we have into our subconscious, and also to access parts of late memories or things that might be in our subconscious.
While you're enjoying this beautiful yogic sleep, we'll provide Reiki. And this is a form to help you find your own healing, because we believe that you are the healer, and through Reiki, we facilitate your own ability to heal emotion, body, all the realms in which we exist. And then the biggest highlight is the psychedelic breathwork, which is
a little trippy.
We want to break down this class through a series of Instagram stories where we'll talk in depth as to why the asana, why the physical postures,
why the breath work, why all of it's put together. And so we, just like if you've ever come to one of our physical yoga classes, we work from simple to complex. In this experience, moving into alternate states of consciousness, we still approach it from simple to complex, building up into it. So when you're ready to enter that space, you have full control, you're trusting yourself, and you have all the tools that you need.
At the end of the seven stories that we'll be teaching about this modality, psychedelic yoga, we'll share a code that you can use to apply towards our event, and the code will give you 30% off of the class, but you have to watch that last video so that you can get that discount code. For all of our students that are attending the class, we'd love if you share this just learning tool.
They made an experience amazing. You had with it.
Yes.
In the comments below.
That would be fantastic. We wanted to really spread, just reach out to as many people as we can, and continue to build this class once a month. So if you don't have a chance to come again in August, we'll launch it again in September, October, November. We'll take December off.
You also may be asking the question, what is psychedelic yoga, or why should it be something that I should be interested in? And so it's, like I said in the beginning, to work with maybe latent memories or how you see your past and how you see the world, and to create like paradigm shifts in our lives. Because if we change what we see, then what we see changes, right? Or we change how we see. And so if you felt like in your life that you're stuck on a hamster wheel that sometimes you can't get off of, and then you just keep going, you wake up, you go to work, you come home, and you're trying to create a little change in life, but it just feels like you're stuck on a hamster wheel, this is a way to kind of step outside that and really get truthful and honest with ourselves and integrate these things and truths into our lives so we can create real change in our lives.
You said something there, to get honest with ourselves. I think there is sometimes fear behind facing, that truth and honest part of ourselves, and integrate that piece of us as a whole.
And I think maybe getting honest with ourselves might be a bad way to say it. I think that seeing parts of yourselves that you couldn't see at one point in time, so you start to have a better understanding of yourself.
Yeah, but there are some shadow sides that they're present, and I may not necessarily want to acknowledge. And until I do with less fear, then that part is integrated and it becomes part of me as a whole. And I'm no longer afraid of that side of myself. Does that make sense? But yes, there are parts that I didn't know that existed. And then they showed up and they're like, oh.
I didn't know I did that. I totally see that now.
But anyways, knowledge improves our experience of this human experience. We are able to connect better to each other, because when we seek to understand, there is less resistance we have with each other, and we can really kind of push through the higher emotion, the higher feelings, which are love, compassion, forgiveness, and back to love. Thank you all.
So keep your eyes out for the next 7 reels that we're putting out, explaining all the different parts of this class, because it's a powerhouse of a class. There's tons that go into it, and we look to seeing you all soon. Maybe tonight at the Charlotte Beer Garden.
At the Charlotte Beer Garden, 6:30. See you soon. Bye, Olive.